Oh, thought I would do a match day review for Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Unfortunately, we lose at home yet again. To be honest, it's frustrating to think about, the bad results that we've picked up at home this season. This has probably been our worst season we've had in a very, very long time. It's the worst United team I've ever seen. I've been a United fan for, about 13 years now. And I've never seen a United team as bad as this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, we've got another injury problem. Lisandro Martinez now out injured. Obviously, looks like he suffered a knee injury. So he'll be out of action for quite some time because knee injuries tend to be quite serious. And players tend to be out for quite a long while with knee injuries. Obviously, it is unfortunate because I feel like Lisandro Martinez is one of our best defenders. It kind of sucks, to be honest. When you look at the United players, it feels like none of them are actually fit to wear the shirt. You think about players that were doing so well last season, they've completely kind of fallen off this season. Rasmus Højlund, Hobie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho, players who were all being highlighted last season because of how brilliantly they were actually playing and the stellar performances they were putting in, have really fallen off this season quite dramatically, to be fair. To think about it sucks to think about the fact that we've lost to the likes of Newcastle, Brighton, Bournemouth, and now obviously Crystal Palace at home this season. I would have understood if we'd have been away at Palace. Losing away at Palace, fair enough. But to lose at home to Crystal Palace, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's fucking inexcusable. To be honest with you, I'm not even bothered if we win the Europa League this season. I want this season to end right now. If this season ended tomorrow, I wouldn't be that bothered. Because this season, it's been a nightmare. Watching United play this season, it's been an absolute fucking nightmare. We're so fucking inconsistent. That is the problem at the moment with us, is the fucking consistency. We can't seem to get a good run going at the moment. And it feels like a long time since we've actually been able to get a decent run going. The problem that Manchester United have, and this is a major, major problem, is we don't have a reliable goal scorer. We don't have a striker that we can rely on to score goals regularly. If we had a decent striker that had actually scored goals and a striker that we could actually rely on, maybe we could be in the top four. Maybe we could challenge for the league title. But how can we challenge for the league title when we've got no decent striker who can actually score fucking goals, which is what we need? It feels like we can't rely on Rasmus. He's been dot crap this season. Joshua Zirkzee not been great. The only player that I feel like we've actually been able to rely on recently is Amad Diallo. The rest of the squad has been absolutely shit. When I think back to that away performance at Anfield against Liverpool, I was fucking fuming after that. We played so well in that game, and I just thought to myself, like, how the fuck, we show up and play so damn well against a team like Liverpool, and then you look at that kind of performance today, losing 2-0 at home to fucking Crystal Palace. It's sad that these mid-table teams are coming to Old Trafford and walking away with a win. Why the fuck are we letting these teams come to Old Trafford and win? This is fucking embarrassing. It doesn't get this can't get any worse for United than what they are now. This is a fucking joke. You know, I'm not gonna blame Ruben Amorim because this is not Ruben Amorim's fault. It's the fault of the fucking players. The players are a fucking joke. They are a fucking shambles. Every single one of them. There's not one single player that I would in that team that I would actually, well, apart from Amad Diallo, he's not too bad. Lenny Yoro, he's not too bad. Even Andre Onana. I tried to defend him, but after the mistakes that he made against Brighton, that guy hasn't made that. I mean, I've said before he's made some improvement, but he's not made a massive improvement this season. The guy is not fit to be a fucking goalkeeper. But that's another thing we need is a decent fucking goalkeeper. Oh Nana, what a fucking disaster that guy is. He's a fucking liability. Most of them, the majority of those players are a fucking liability. You know, it pisses me off the fact that we're supposed to be one of the best teams in fucking English football. And we're sitting 13th in the 12th or 13th in the fucking Premier League table. Fuck me. We didn't even finish that far down last season. We finished 8th last season, and I didn't think it could get any worse than that. But what the fuck has happened to United this season? What the fuck is going on here? This is completely fucking unacceptable. We really need to bring some decent players in the summer, or we will be fucked next season. Hopefully Lisandro Martinez won't be out for too long. But unfortunately, as I said, knee injuries do tend to be long-term injuries, which is not what we want. We don't want players picking up long-term injuries at this point in the season. You know, it's hard. It's like, how the fuck this performance, the performance so fucking bad in the league. How the fuck are we still in the Europa League? To be honest, it's so hard to see us winning it this season, as it doesn't feel like we're fucking good enough to even win the Europa League this season. You know, I don't even, to be honest, as I said, I don't give a fuck about the Europa League. I'm bored of that. I want to see a united team that can actually be a decent team that can actually challenge the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal and Manchester City for the Premier League titles. I don't want to see my team sitting fucking 13th and 12th, 13th in the Premier League table. It's fucking degrading. It's fucking embarrassing that we're losing at home to the likes of fucking Crystal Palace, the team that have been playing like absolute dot crap for the majority of the season. It had to be that fucking prick again, didn't it? Jean-Philippe fucking Mateta. The guy is a fucking prick. He's probably one of the best players that Crystal Palace have in their team. It would be, if he ends up leaving Palace at some point, he will be a big loss for them, mark my words. Fuck me. I really, it's so bad. And it's not hard to see why none of these big players want to actually come to United. Why would they want to come to a team that is sitting 12th, 13th in the league? They would rather go to a team that actually has a chance of winning the Premier League, of actually winning a trophy, than come to a team that's sitting 12th or 13th in the fucking league. And sadly, I think that we as United fans are going to have to get used to this, because I feel like it's going to be the new norm. I feel like it's going to be the new norm now. This is how, it's not going to get, it feels like things are not going to get any better than what they are now for United. It's hard to see things getting any better. It doesn't feel like that's ever going to happen. Obviously we as United fans want that to happen. We want things to get better for the club, but it doesn't feel like things are ever going to happen. Hopefully next season, all we can do is hope for the best. And actually see what Ruben Amorim can do. Because obviously, as you think about it, like, he's not had a full season in charge yet. And we will need to see what he can do in his first full season. But it's just, it is worrying when you look at United and, they're basically the biggest laughing stock of the Premier League right now. I would say that we're playing even worse than fucking Spurs. You know, I mean, yeah, Spurs have picked up some shit results recently, but come on. I mean, let's face it, if it hadn't been for Amad Diallo scoring that hat-trick against Southampton, we would have lost that game against them at Old Trafford as well. We were 1-0 down in that game. And it was only as Amad Diallo scored the second half hat-trick that we ended up winning that game. You know, when you think about the fact that we've beaten Man City away, we've drawn away at Liverpool, and we've won away at Arsenal in the FA Cup. Yeah, these fucking performances at home in the league against the and then we're playing absolute fucking shit at home against the likes of Newcastle, Bournemouth, and fucking shitty Crystal Palace. You know, fuck me. Like, how do we play so damn well against the likes of Man City, Liverpool, and fucking Arsenal, and then play so fucking badly against teams we should be beating? This is unacceptable. And as I said, people need to stop blaming Ruben Amorim, as it's not his fault. It's the fucking donkeys he's got in the team. Those donkeys he has in the team are not fit enough to wear the shirt. You know, every one of those players is a fucking disgrace. It is unfucking believable. 2-0 against Luton against fucking Crystal Palace. Are you being fucking serious? Are you actually being fucking serious? What the fucking hell are we doing? I really don't know what else to say. There's nothing good for me to say right now about the way that we're playing. As we're playing fucking shit. The problem with United is we're too fucking inconsistent. When are we gonna start seeing some fucking consistency in the performances? Since when was consistent football playing good football against the likes of Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal, and playing fucking dog crap football against the likes of Palace and fucking Newcastle at home? But this is not good. We as United fans don't want to be seeing this. We don't want, I feel sorry for those United fans that have had to pay to watch these that are having to pay good money to watch these fucking shit performances. No Manchester United fan should have to pay any money to watch fucking performances that are this fucking bad. Week in, fucking week out. That's all we're seeing now is week in, week out, fucking shit performance after shit performance after shit fucking performance. The players don't fucking care. They don't give a fucking shit. They don't give a fucking damn. They don't want to play for the club. And see, that much is blatant over here. Half of them don't want to fucking play for the club, so get rid of them. It's a fucking joke. It is not Ruben Amorim who is the fucking joke. It's the players who are the fucking joke. How can they fucking put in decent performances against the likes of Liverpool and Man City away from home, and away at Arsenal in the FA Cup, and then put in such fucking shit performances at home against the likes of Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest? It's fucking ridiculous. How many goals have we actually conceded at home this season? My fucking God. I have never seen a United team this fucking bad. I've never seen players who had as little as these players do. It's so blatantly obvious that these players don't give a flying rat's ass fuck about the club, and they never will. You're wasting your time trying to get anything out of these players, and they don't give a shit. They don't care. They're a fucking waste of time. Every single one of those players is fucking useless. They are incompetent, is the best way of describing them. And I feel that as a United fan, I think I have every right to be angry when we're putting in fucking shit performances like that against teams like Crystal Palace and fucking Newcastle, when we put in fucking rock solid performances against the likes of Man City and Liverpool away from home. We actually drew away at Liverpool, a team that are actually challenging for the league title this season. Yeah, we can't even beat the likes of fucking mid-table Crystal fucking Palace. And mid-table fucking Brighton. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Yeah, we beat Fulham 1-0 away. Not bad. You know, but Fulham weren't exactly playing brilliantly in that game. And Fulham were actually lucky that they didn't score a goal. If it hadn't been for Toby Hollier in that game, Fulham would have actually scored a late equaliser and we would have drawn the game. But Toby Hollier saved our bacon in that game. I would say that we were lucky that maybe FCSB should have taken someone against United. You know, I'm not going to say anything about the performance against Brighton, as I feel the referee in that game was an absolute joke. And we should have had it's just ridiculous. It's just so fucking, it's a nightmare. You know, the only thing you can really say about Manchester United at the moment is that this team is a fucking mess. I feel like Manchester United are a team that aren't be fucking fixed. It's like, how can we challenge for the fucking Premier League title with the fucking shit squad of players that we have out there right now? There was not a single player in that fucking team that is good enough to challenge for a Premier League title. They'd be good enough to challenge for a fucking National League title, but not the Premier League title. Fucking incompetent fucking bunch of cunts. That's what they are. Fucking useless. It's boring. This is what it is. It's boring seeing these fucking bad performances week in, week out. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna stop supporting my team because this is what you do. If you're a true football fan, you support your team through the good times and through the bad, and it's important that you do that. It's important that you show your players that you're there to support them, and and it's like, it's hard. You want to get behind the players, but it's hard to get behind the players and support these players when they're putting in such bad performances. Such shockingly bad performances, week in, week out. When they're not picking up, when we're not getting the results that we should be getting, when we're not winning games that we should be winning. We know we should be higher up the table. We should be sitting 12th or 13th in the league table. We should be way higher than that. But we're not good enough to be challenging for top 6. We're not good enough to be challenging for top 4. As we don't have a fucking decent striker that we can actually rely on to score goals. That is what we need. We need that desperately. We need a decent fucking striker that we can rely on to score goals week in, week out, and we don't have that. Man City have that. Liverpool have players they can rely on to score goals. That's why they're in the position they have. The position they're in now is because they have players they can rely on to score goals. Chelsea have players they can rely on to score goals. Arsenal kind of have maybe do have one or two players they can rely on to score goals. Man City have Erling Haaland. They can rely on him to score goals. Do we have anyone that we can rely on to score goals? No, we don't. Apart from Amad Diallo, of course. I mean, Rasmus Højlund, what the fuck has he done this season? Joshua Zirkzee, what the fuck has he done this season? Marcus fucking Rashford, where's he been the last 2 years? And list a name of about 5 players that quite blatantly, quite obviously don't want to be playing under Ruben Amorim. They don't want to be playing at United. And if they don't want to play for United, then fuck off. Fuck off out of the club. And actually, let's sign decent players that will actually get us back up to where we need to be, and actually get us challenging for a league title. That is what we want to see. That is what United fans want to see so bad, is they want to see us get back to where we were. But we're never going to get back to where we are. Because we don't have a good enough squad. We are nowhere near good enough to challenge for a Premier League title. I don't want to have to keep settling for a Europa League trophy or an FA Cup trophy. Those trophies don't mean a thing anymore. All I want is to see United going back to where they were, challenging for Premier League titles, challenging for Champions League trophies. There's going to be fucking years before they're good enough to do that. You know, we need a whole new squad of we'll need a whole new squad of players if we're to get anywhere close if we're to do anything like that. As we can't do anything, we can't do fuck all with this squad of players that we have now. It's as simple as that. You know, yeah, every single Man United fan out there right now, including myself, has every single right to be fucking fuming with that performance today and that result. Because that result is a fucking disgrace. To be losing games at home at Old Trafford to likes of fucking Crystal Palace, Newcastle and fucking Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth shows how fucking bad we've actually gotten now. It shows what level we're at now when we're losing to fucking teams like that. You know, this is fucking on itself. We don't want to see our team at this level. We want to see our team higher up. We want to see our team playing better football than this. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm sick of seeing it, and I think a lot of the United fans are too. Things need to fucking change. And they won't fucking change because of our incompetent owners. It's our incompetent fucking owners that are the problem. They're the ones that are it's the Malaysians who have fucking destroyed this club. They have destroyed this club so fucking badly, it's unbelievable. They are criminals, the way they've destroyed this club. They've destroyed everything that made this club so fucking good. They've destroyed everything that made this club so fucking special. The Malaysians have made United one of the biggest laughing stocks in the Premier League. You know, Ineos and fuck right off. I mean, what are Ineos doing? It feels like Ineos are actually doing more bad than they're actually doing any good. This club is a fucking shambles. It is a fucking disgrace. It is a fucking mess. This is just not fucking good enough from any single one of those players out there today. Where is their hearts? Where's their passion? There's none of that. They're not showing that. Their hearts are not in it. Their heads are not in it. They're not showing that passion. They're not showing that desire to go out there and win. It is absolutely, these performances are absolutely fucking shameful and pathetic. That is what these fucking performances are. They are so fucking shameful and so fucking pathetic. It's unbelievable. I don't know what else to fucking say about this. It is so fucking bad and it needs sorting out. Every single one of these fucking players needs to be gotten rid of. I mean, fuck me, even a fucking carrot stick could do better than Golden has in recent weeks. It's just fucking dreadful, man. Absolutely fucking dreadful. Hope you enjoyed this video anyway, and I'll see you guys for another video very soon.